Long week, but it's been a different type of week. We all know what's going on with George Floyd and the way he was actually persecuted on the street of Minnesota and the four officers that took part in it. As a mother, I'm broken. As a black sister, I'm wild. As a human being, I'm lifted. Because one thing I do know that this too will pass. Will not pass like it always passes, but it's going to pass with some differences made in our lives. I have a part two to this video, and because this is very sensitive to me, I did not want to do anything to even try to make anyone laugh on this video because I wrote a poem. This poem is for George's family. When I think of that night in my head, I was just about to go to bed. Then my phone rang. It was my friend calling me to see if I had heard or seen the video that day. Of course, my answer was, oh no. So I hang up the phone and I searched. When I heard and seen it, I was deeply touched. I was angry, mad, and ready to fight. This video had fucked up my night. I remember looking at Officer Siobhan's eyes. All I could see was a demon inside. His eyes were dark as he stared, with his hands in his pockets, as if he didn't care. He didn't care because he was stopping George from getting air. He knew the treatments he was giving him was not fair, with a cockiness that made you feel that he even dared. Dared to stop was not a part of his plan, or neither was it in his heart. He felt that it was his doing and it was his choice. He didn't even care as he listened to George's voice in despair, begging, pleading for those officers to stop, for there were three of them on top. When he realized that they were not going to let him up, and he had no help or even a chance, as he glanced at the onlookers as they watched who didn't move or help him, he lay there and begged and began to cry out to his mother as he took his last breath that day, as the world watched him being treated that way. Now what else can he say? Because he can't breathe today. He will always be remembered for generations ahead, because in his death he made a difference instead. To everyone, everywhere, he's a hero who was able to bring nations together and protest on the street. People of all colors, races, and creed were marching together in harmony. Your life was taken with no regards, but your spirit was spread abroad. Now you can find peace, George, with the Lord. You can breathe.